Jax. How you doing, my dear? How are things, darling? Yeah, well, like I told everybody else, my 4th is being lazy today. I'm being very lazy for my 4th. I literally spent all day working on a new game, and I'm down to one part I got to figure out how I want to tweak it. I may show it off tonight after the main show, just so you guys can see, and we'll see what you guys think of it. But I got like one gameplay issue I haven't figured out how I want to work in. So maybe you guys can help me out when we get to that point. But yeah, I'm waiting for them to go crazy with the fireworks around here. Oh, that was a massive frame drop. Ouch. That was a massive frame drop. Let me guess, it's like really choppy at the moment, isn't it? I'm gonna bet it's like, oh, that was. I am gonna bet it is like really choppy right now. Because I basically had about an 87% frame drop a second ago. But yeah, like I said, guys, I was pretty much lazy today. I had no desire to do any cooking, anything holiday-ish. I know, I'm spoiled rotten, right? But yeah, bear with me, guys, because like, cat, go away. I got a couple of things I was like last minute set up for. Hello, Miss Delby. Wow, that was a massive drop. Holy mackerel. Alright, I may have to reset the stream at some point. You guys just bear with me, because like I said, my internet is it's bouncing horribly. It is bouncing horribly at the moment. That is not a play toy. Want to play with the paper? Go play with some paper.
sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're blaming in my way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to List Wits, the one, the only live interactive game show that comes to you live from Twitch every Wednesday night, every Saturday night, holidays, I can't even say the word, be damned. I've only gone through like half a glass of wine, which is the worst part. It's been all Coke today because Coke and water, that's how bad it's been around here. But ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are all doing well out there. I hope you guys are having a very, very good 4th of July. And I am going to apologize beforehand if the camera is fuzzy, if the stream drops. My internet rate is basically doing loop-de-loops right now. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going on. I am going anywhere from like 3,000 down to 20 kilobytes a second. So if you guys lose me, I'm going to apologize. We are here. We're going to try to figure out what's going on. I don't have anything running, which is what's driving me nuts. I have nothing going in the background. So it's kind of like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong today? This is literally the worst it's been in forever in terms of frame rate, in terms of CPU or kilobytes and communication. I'm sitting there watching the number and it's just scaring the living daylights out of me because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be in the middle of a stream, in the middle of a game, and it's going to crap out. I know it. It has never been this bad before. All you kids that are home from 4th of July, get off your Nintendos. That's all I'm going to say. Let the real people have their holiday. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Tonight, we don't have anything special planned holiday-wise because, like I said, I spent most of the day working on this brand new game that I saw from 2012, and I liked it, so I've been trying to tweak it. It's an adaptation of an Australian UK game. I I have one more gameplay fixture I have to figure out in it. Once I figure that out, then I think it's pretty much set. I think it's pretty much set. Scary part is I said I was going to like work on some of my old ones, which I did do. We did fix Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And then I spent all day yesterday working on the Wii game. And I'm testing it, and I'm testing it, and I'm bored out of my skull testing it. It is basically the worst game to ever be pushed to a chat-based game. So I'm pretty much, hey Stu, how we doing? So I am seriously thinking I am going to throw that one completely out the window and get back to a couple of the others that I'm working on, just to see what happens. Because like I said, I still want to work on the pyramid game, which I have not done. And yes, Delvey, it is wine tonight. A very, very light Riesling for me, because that's pretty much all I ever drink for the most part. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I know what you guys are here for, so let's get things started for you as we get over to the four-letter word. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for this four-letter word that goes right down the center of the screen. And if you can guess what the four-letter word is, you will be getting a shot at the vault. We've done fairly well. Let's put it this way. My four-letter words have had their up days and their down days. For those of you that weren't here Saturday, basically Walrus basically got my four-letter word in one guess in like 20 seconds, which is a record that I don't think is ever going to be beat ever again. You never know though. I mean, it might, but I doubt it. Yeah, but do you always do what show says, little French lady? Somehow I don't think you do. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am trying to find my spare web camera. Hello, Mr. Freddy's ready. How you doing, buddy? Uncle Freddy. See, I don't call Freddy my dad. Freddy's my uncle. Oh wait, no, that would make me and Lethal cousins, right? No, we don't want that either. We'll call Freddy like my uncle, like 3 or 4 times removed, and pray that works. But ladies and gentlemen, it is the four-letter word of the game. What we are looking for, ladies and gentlemen, right down here in this, let's point in the right spot. Oh wait, wrong hand. Down in this corner, this corner right over here. We are looking for the four-letter word that goes from top to bottom. And I'm going to try to shrink that and see if that keeps everything up and running. God, see, it's back up to 2,000 and it drops to 900. I have a really, really, really crappy internet service. Plain and simple. That's all I'm going to say. Is it is a crappy internet service. It's basically from the same people from well, that joke's old. I can't use that joke anymore. Crappy internet service from I so want to say it and I can't do it. I can't do it. Nope. That joke's dead, buried. We buried that joke ages ago. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wits 1, the only live interactive game show. Live from Twitch, live from YouTube, live from Mixer, live from streaming when we're on those two sources. You just never know who's watching from there. But we are a throwback to your favorite and not so favorite game shows, all the way back to the 1940s. Although I haven't done a What's My Line show in a while. I have not done a What's My Line in a while. I don't know why I haven't. It's just one of those things that God, That is a horrible drop rate. It's like 79% frame drop. Constantly. At least it's not in the 80s anymore. I just wanted to go the other direction. I wanted to go the other direction. Like back down in the zeros and the ones and the twos. Charter? It's all your fault. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are the only live interactive game show where you guys can actually win physical prizes. A lot of which you see behind me. I have been trying to find the second webcam that's around here somewhere to see if I can hook it up. Because my plan was, you see that little blank space right above the timer? I am why is my timer in the wrong spot? That's a good question. I swear, if I have to run malware on this computer, I'm going to be so PO'd at some regular companies that they are not going to like me. I guarantee you they are not going to like me if that is the case. Alright, I can't get my timer. There we go. Move, timer. Get down where you're supposed to get down. There we go. I have no idea why my timer was so completely out of place. But yeah, like I said, one of the things I really want to do is I do want to get a webcam. I want to get one of those oscillating ones, but I need it to go up and down and not left and right, because I want it to do like a full thing on the prize rack. And if I did that, then I would leave a lot of this here so it's like a little more better visible. But I would put one camera right over there on the double prize rack so you guys could see some of the regular prizes that are always available. But all you got to do is win them. All you got to do is win the game and you will get a shot at the various prizes. It is not pump, it is not path. So again, we are looking for, ladies and gentlemen, this 4-letter word that goes right, wait, let's see, this way. I had to use the other hand. Right down here in the corner. See that little 4-letter word from top to bottom? Even my game windows got moved. It's just weird. I think I was playing with some stuff and I reset a couple of windows I shouldn't have reset. And because I did that, it kind of got hosed. Because I actually deleted a lot of the older screens. For those of you guys that don't know, like I said, I've got 101 various games, of which I have scenes set up for pretty much all of them, except for the one I just got done working on. So I've got like 101 scenes minimum for this game. Wow, that song is loud. That song is very loud. I'm watching my stream mic number just working its way towards the red. Wow, that was noisy. That was beyond noisy. So yeah, like I said, I actually finished, and ironically, it didn't take me as long as I thought it would. I finished the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire solo game. So if somebody happens to win on the wheel the solo game slot, that's what we may do for the first one. That's what we may do for the first one. And then, like I said, I spent all day yesterday working on the flu game, and I'm test playing it, and I'm bored out of my skull playing it. And I'm like, this is not going to work. This is definitely not going to work. So I gave consideration to changing it to something along the lines of the Wonderwall from Winning Lines. But I haven't figured out how I can pull that off yet. And then, like I said, I was working on a game. And Jax, if you were still here, maybe you know it because this is an Australian UK collaboration one. It's called Shafted. It's one I am considering. I'm trying to finish. And the only gameplay part that I haven't figured out yet is how to have players shaft one another during the game. It's like I borrowed parts of the UK version, parts of the Australian version, and I kind of merged them together. But I like the UK the UK style of shafting, but I can't figure out if it's easy enough to implement. Or I can't figure out if it's really implementable. Let's put it that way. Because ironically, I don't think the Australian version has a way for players to shaft one another during the game. They can only shaft or eliminate one player at the end of a round. And I got the rounds working. The round part I got working great. You start off with 6 players. All 6 have to put in how many points they want to start with. It's anywhere from 0 to 200. And whoever picks the highest number is automatically out. So they kind of shaft themselves. And then it turns into a multiple choice thing. Or not a multiple choice, fastest finger. On the Australian version, he gives you four topics, and you pick the one. Whoever's got the highest point total or the highest starting bid picks a topic, and then there's like X number of questions. Well, I don't want to do the topics thing. I just want general knowledge, whatever came out of it. So I went over and I borrowed the UK version. The UK version uses the style of questioning that is similar to what we use in Twisters. They give you half the question, then you have to bid on whether or not you can get the question. Then I have to kind of decide, this is where it came, and then I flipped back over to the Australian version. So I went back and forth on this. So on the Australian version, whatever you bid, that's your bid for the entire round. Every question you get right, boom, 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 boom. The English version, you see half the question, you bid, and if you want to shaft somebody, you get your points whether or not your opponent actually can answer the question. I don't like that for a chat-based game because it doesn't. It's not working in my head. It's not working in my head for whatever reason. Ooh, pardon me. Hold on. All right, there we go. It's not working in my head. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll just go back to the Australian version, just stick with the multiple choice and go there. But that's the part where the Australian version, you can't shaft another player during gameplay. So it's like, how do I do quick multiple choice, half questions, and shaft a player? And it's like, I'm stuck at that part. That's the one part that I am stuck at. I cannot figure out. So it's one of the few times where the technical issues are done. It's the gameplay issues. Alright, I need to... God, my network is horrible. Alright, we are down to 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes for the 4-letter word. But yeah, one thing I noticed, and then I'm watching, what was the other one I'm watching? The Bank Vault. And I'm like, if it hadn't been that it was so old, I think it's 2014, I'd be demanding loyalty rights. I really would be demanding loyalty payments, because they took 3 or 4 of my setups and borrowed them. But that's one I like it. I got to figure out how I'm going to implement it. See, it's the scary part. I had never seen the bank job until, and I'm not talking the movie. I've seen the movie a million times. I'd never seen the game show till today, and I'm sitting here working on this one, and in the back of my head, I'm like, how can I get this other one working? How can I get the other one working? So because the problem is it's like a timer based game, and you guys know times don't always work well with chats and streams and everything else. So I've got an idea. Hello, Dragon, where you been, my friend? I've got an idea for it, but I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to work. Because I'm thinking what I can do is set each round to a random number of questions. So you have to take your money and run before the last question. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the 4-letter word beat y'all tonight. The 4-letter word beat you guys tonight. And I'm going to admit, I lied just a little bit. I lied just a smidge. Now, it's my frame rate, too. My frame rate right now, and I think everybody's getting hit by it, is so bouncy right now on Twitch. I know the Cave Game, the Cave Game House guys were having it hit yesterday. Who else was I watching? I was watching Generation Geek, Rob Logan. It was hitting him. I'm watching Twitch Presents because I'm a big Doctor Who fan, and it's like lagging and I'm having to refresh it over and over. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm blaming Charter at the moment, but we'll go with everything's not hunky dory right now. But yeah, like I said, I lied a little bit for this one. I said there were no themed puzzles tonight. I picked a word that could be themed, it could not be themed, so depending on how you looked at it, we went with POPS, P-O-P-S, for the 4-letter word of the day. For those of you that don't know, one of the big themes of the 4th of July is the Boston Pops and their firework display. Thank you for that, Jax. So I kind of picked a word that had a little to do with the 4th, but not a lot to do with the 4th. So it was one of those cases of, I'm not going to get in trouble if somebody's like, well, I'm in Canada or I'm in England, I don't celebrate 4th of July. And I'm like, no, but if Sea Chicken was here, he would have told you corn. He would have said corn, and we would have gone with that. So the 4-letter word wins tonight. I did not actually expect that one to happen. Oh, toot. Spending money on the wheel. All right, Toot spent 50 points on the Twitch for a wheel spin. So with that, Toot, we got to get over to the wheel settings and see just whether or not Toot could make off with something. Oh, it is the no prize. It is still in the pink. Took, you're just not having any luck on the wheel, are you, my friend? It is the no prize slot for Took. And that means we have to close that one out for now. And bear with me 1 minute, guys, as I get over to... Think you fell asleep backstage.
My favorite shows, it's the Nerdy Effect 4.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows. It's the Nerdy Effect 4.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows. Nerd circle to the homies, make it la la la. Come and tune in with the coolest guy. It's all fun and games, even though we're all strange. Doesn't matter, whatever you want, come and tune the stream. Everything's so cool here, no need to worry. All countries are welcome, you ain't gotta flurry. Comic books and video games are just a tip. Hashtags aside cheap, but guys who hates list. Wait for a Jizzy rant, cause you know it's coming. Loop pan to the haters, go and start running. Mondays to Fridays, you need to check them out. 7 p.m. Eastern time, see what it's about. Nerdy Effect 4.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows. It's the Nerdy Effect 4.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows, and it's great. Yeah! Woof!
Nope, I can't type. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are going to jump ourselves right over to our Wednesday night feature, which didn't want to come up. There we go. That was weird. Yeah, like I said, it's like, oh, I just lost it completely. Wow, I lost it completely. All right, give me a minute. We're gonna try to end it and restart it and see if that fixes it. Hey, Lone Star, how we doing? So don't go away, guys. I'm gonna retry. I'm gonna try reset slobs and see what it does. All right, so bear with me 1 second. My network is bad. My network is horrible right now. Although it is only down to like 40% lost frames. That was, it's still horrible. It's still horrible, but at least now it's not dropping to the 800s. 1900, 1600, 1800, 19, nope, it just hit 0 again. Damn. Charter is a mess right now, I got a feeling. I got a feeling Charter is a total mess at the moment. This is going to get ugly. This is going to get ugly, unfortunately. Hello, Norris. How are we doing, my friend? So yeah, I'm going to apologize right off the bat for the choppiness of the stream. I don't know what's wrong with my network right now. I really don't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, Bear with me as I go get my list. Alright, so I did, like I said, I lied just a smidge. I lied just a smidge in regards to not having a theme. So as you guys saw, we had Pops for the 4-letter word. And for our list tonight, we have 4 phrases. Since it's the 4th of July, I had to go with it. Yeah. Well, see, I don't know if it's Twitch. I don't know if it's the network. I don't know if it's Charter. For some reason, I don't think Charter likes me streaming out. Because if I don't do any streams, everything stays up just fine. If I start streaming out, that's when it starts getting choppy or breaks down or everything else. But yeah, it's really bad. Like I said, I know I was watching Cave Game. I can never get their name right. I apologize, guys. Cave Game House. Thank you. I was watching them last night, and it's choppy as heck. I'm watching Nora's on YouTube, and mine is choppy as heck. Harley and Mr. Jet. It was like I couldn't read. For those of you guys that don't know, most of the people I watch still use PlayStation. My stream is my internet has gotten so bad that I can't read comments on the Playroom on YouTube. That is how bad it is. But if I go watch a streamer on Twitch, it's either really choppy or it works great. I don't know which of the two. Let's put this. Trying to figure out where to put this so it's out of the way of one of my windows. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, what you see in front of you is our 4 phrases list. Oh, I gotta start the timer, don't I? That would help. There you go. You guys had a couple of extra minutes because I'm talking and not paying attention to my timer. How we doing, Aussie? What's good? I meant to say something a minute ago, but I was sidetracked with the yelling at Charter. That's who I always blame. I either blame Charter or Lethal or Nerdy. Those are my 3 blamees. Or Twisty. That's my 4th blaming. So those are my 4 blamees whenever my stream is acting up. And today it is acting up pretty damn horribly. But yeah, it's so bad. It's like I'm watching Nora's on Saturday, and it's all cloudy. I can't make out anything. I go see Fuzzy and Pooh. I can't make out barely anything on their screen on YouTube. Who else was I jump over onto Twitch. I'm watching the Cave Game guys, and that one is chopping up on me. And then I go jump on Lethal's, and then he's coming through fine. I'm watching Freddy, comes through. Well, no, Freddy's was actually choppy on me as well. Freddy's was choppy on me as well. So yeah, it's like I said, it's all these kids are out, and because I'm gonna say it's the kids, believe it or not, because it does happen around Christmas time as well, where I can't really watch anybody because all the kids are out from here and they don't have a place to go, so they're all home and playing on their networks. And Charter kind of treats us like, it's kind of like I really want to test the router 5G stuff, but I've been told Charter is like very, very finicky about that. Da, 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 da. Give me a little more, Delve, for that last one. Give me a little more, and I'll give it to you. So I'm gonna hold number 3 for Delve just in case. The last one you gave me at the 812 mark. Because I was looking for a more specific phrase. So yeah, like I said, so I figured today is wine night. 4, and then the golf ball comes down out of the ceiling and just. Or if you're like Mr. Moose, all the ping pong, they're all ping pong balls. There we go. I'll give you that one. That one was a little too specific for me to say just 4 corners. I would have taken globe or earth, but I gave Dell first shot at that one, Trance, because she was close. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 4 phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word "for" in them. And like I said, this is pretty much my theme list for the night. Just because I was so busy putting together, working on 3 other games. And like I said, I finished 2. 1 I'm happy with. 1 is just basically boring as hell, so I have no idea how I'm going to spice it up. And then the one I'm working on now, which I really like, but I got 1 more tweak I have to fit. I have 1 gameplay tweak I have to do to it. So like I said, tonight we may pull it out just to see if you guys can have any ideas as to. Oh, wrong one. I need the other one. Four-way stop, 24/7, 4-wheel drive, Fantastic Four. All right, nope, haven't seen it. Forefathers of America. Wrong 4, DJ. Wrong 4. 24/7 is not there. I will say 1 person was close to number 2. 1 person was close to number 2. Oh, God. I'm losing 46% of my frames. That is horrible. That is just a horrible number. And little French lady taking the 4-letter word. Now, I'm shocked. I'm shocked nobody came up with that one. That one took a while. That took 7 minutes to come up with a 4-letter word. Now, what I'm going to love is if the fault shot is behind her. I'm going to love it if the 4 for avoid. Channel 4, not there. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here for the first time, welcome to List Wits. It is the one, the only live interactive game show. We come to you live every Wednesday night, every Saturday night, locked in, guaranteed. At least this week. Next week that might change. Um, Delvey running away with this list so far. Um, every Wednesday, every Saturday. Wednesday night we give away small prizes. Saturday night we give away smalls and larges. And then the other nights when we do stream, they're basically test streams. I'm wanting to do a game test of this one, but if the stream is as choppy as Took says it is, I may have to hold off. Nope, wrong 4 again, Trance. Foresight. That would be the fly. Foresight. 4. You see like lots of screens. 4 and 20 blackbirds. Not there. Good one, but not there. So yeah, like I said, I may have to hold off on doing the test just to kind of reset everything again. Because like I said, the worst part is I have everything turned off on my computer that even tries to go out to the internet. Or at least I think I have everything turned off. Let's see, I got the alarm going. I got the talking to the printer. Restream. Yeah, I don't have mail going. I don't have anything going right now. So yeah, it's a freaking nightmare right now. I don't know. I still think it's because Twitch did their what did they call it? I almost put the $64,000 one in here, Del. I almost put the $64,000 question in here. What did they call it? It was something they've been working on to low latency, to work on their low latency issue. And I've got a feeling that they rolled it out to everybody. And if they did, that might be part of the problem. Or it could just be crappy internet. It could be crappy internet tonight. Because I don't have any storms. So I have no excuses for overcast or overcover like I have for other things. So what do we have left? We've got number 2, number 6, number 9, and number 10. 2, 6, 9, and 10. And I've got hints, but I'm not going to give them out. 10, 4, good, darling. Delve, getting another one there. You guys realize Delve's gotten half your list here, folks. Delve's gotten half the list tonight so far. Four walls, not there. And like I said, I had somebody a lot earlier that was close to number 2. I had somebody that was really close to number 2 earlier. But ladies and gentlemen, bear with me 1 minute as we are going to go rewind up. Rewind. No, rewind, not rewind. Oh, stealing Trances. Trance, you were close earlier. You had said 4x4. You had said 4x4, but we were looking for a 2x4. so far, I will say, I don't think anybody's been close to 9 or 10. I don't think anybody's been close to number 9 or 10. All right, so where was I? So yeah, guys, like I said, next week the schedule will probably be changing. I should say next week the schedule may be lapsed because of the new job. Yay me. So I can't stay up late anymore like I used to do. I don't know what shift I'm going to be on permanently yet. I got to go through about a month's worth of training. Hopefully. No, Yoda, no misspelling the 49ers. As much as I hate them, no misspelling the 49ers. 4 foot tall. Yeah, they're some short people. That would be like Heroes and Nerdy and Money and Average and Vinny. But I'm going to say the only one I can't make fun of for being short is Dr. Jekyll. The only one I cannot make fun of for being short is Dr. J, because he's not that much shorter than me. He's like a couple of, like 3 or 4 inches. The 411. I was going to be lenient on that one just because I didn't know if anybody was going to do the whole line for it or just go with 411. Nope, Yoda, you got to remember, everything before or after the word 4 makes an entire word. So the place in line doesn't work because TH does not make a legitimate word. So far, Delve has 8 of these slots, folks. Delve's got 8 of the slots. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, if you are in the States, hopefully you are having a very, very good Independence Day. Normally, when I start this show on those days, I kind of put one of those patriotic pictures up there, but I decided not to today. Just because it's an international thing. It's an international thing. I will wish Americans a happy 4th of July. I'll wish Canadians a happy Canada Day. Oh, figure 4. I like that one, DJ. That one I wish I had thought of. That one I wish I had thought of to put in there. Who am I forgetting? Let's see. Happy Australia Day when it rolls around. Happy Japanese Day. Yada yada yada. So I kind of backed off on doing the American Patriotism 4th of July stream today, just because I figured the list would be my recognition of the holiday enough. So again, if you guys didn't see the 4-letter word of the day, it was Pops for the Boston Pops. If you have never seen them on television, if you have never seen them live do their 4th of July show, you definitely need to. I've never been. I had one chance to go see them, and it was during our honeymoon. Because we spent Canada Day in Canada, and as we're coming back, it's like we could go see / hear the Boston Pops, because we drove like pretty much right by it, or the one in Washington D.C. And the one in D.C. I knew not to go to. I had people tell me, you don't go into D.C. on 4th of July. You don't do it at all. Not if you value your sanity or your life. So I was like, I'll just pass on through. But yeah, it was funny because we're coming down Interstate 15, I think. And as we're coming down 15, every so often, we were close enough where you could see the fireworks going off over over Washington, D.C. So yeah, it's like that's the closest I've ever come to going to see the Boston Philharmonic. Four on the floor, not there. Four poster bed, not there. 4-year degree, not there. So ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for one last item on our 4 list. And hopefully it won't have the prize or the vault slot behind it. And like I said, I'm just kind of hoping it's behind. I'm hoping the vault shot's behind number 5. Since nobody got the 4-letter word, if it's behind number 5, we can say, well, somebody won something because of the 4-letter word. That's what I'm hoping, because it would just kind of be kind of fitting. But ladies and gentlemen, as I always say every so often during the show, welcome to List Wits, the one, the only live interactive game show, live from place. I almost said it. I almost said the very, very bad word. Live from Twitch, live from YouTube if you're watching us there, live from Mixer, live from StreamMe. And I'm going to apologize for the choppiness. Like I said, my network is being a pain in the butt. So unfortunately, no guarantees what kind of stream you guys are getting. Took said it was kind of like a slideshow. I got a feeling it's kind of choppy. But at least I hope the audio at least is coming through. I can get away a little bit with the audio. Sometimes I can get away with the audio. By the way, DJ, who won the Star Wars Lord of the Rings contest yesterday or this morning? I'm curious. Who won the Star Wars Lord of the Rings contest? Because I'm cracking up. I think Joe was the one who's doing Lord of the Rings, right? I think Joe was doing Lord of the Rings, and Holly was doing Lord of the Rings, and Patrick and the other 2 guys are doing the Star Wars questions. And one of the questions came, and this is what got me. And this was like right before I left you guys. Holly gets the question about the what 2 races at the gathering haven't gotten along since the Second Era. And I don't know why I looked down at Joe's picture. I honestly don't. But, and I don't know if you were watching. But you could see the look on his face like, God, I get, and I can hear the 4-letter words and the 5-letter words coming out of his mouth, even though he's not saying them. He's like, I'm getting the world's hardest question. Who was the actor that played Gollum? How many days behind was this? And she gets a question where the answer is dwarves and elves. And I lost it. I just totally lost it. The look on his face. And I wanted to say something, but I was so far behind in the chat, or lagging so far behind on the chat, that I knew you guys were already like through the next one or the next question. But I'm sitting here, and the chair is broken down at the base. So if I lean back too far, I'm going over. I'm sitting there. I'm holding on to the bar. I'm holding on to the filing cabinet. Anything I can think of not to fall over with the look on his face. It was absolutely hilarious. I lost it. I really did. Because I could just see him as like, God, mother, son of a jalapeno pepper, yada 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 yada. And it was absolutely the funniest thing I have ever seen him do on camera. It is the funniest thing I have ever seen him do on camera at any time. It was a truck because everyone was too tired in the truck. Those were some hard-ass Star Wars and Lord of the Rings questions, though. And it's funny because he's like, somebody said something about how hard the Star Wars questions was. He's like, I knew this before I even flipped the card over. I knew this before I even flipped the card. And I'm like, yeah, wait a minute. And I'm like, damn it, I don't have a Star Wars collection. I don't have a Star Wars Trivial Pursuit collection. Where's mine? It was almost like I kind of wanted to jump in and say, all right, you guys have Star Wars. Let's see how well you do with Disney. And I'm like, eh. So I don't even know how many of these. I don't even know how hard these ones are. Oh yeah, these ones are hard. I just looked and I'm like, I pulled 5 cards out, and the first card on here. How many babies do Bambi and Pauline have at the end of the film? I was like, we'll mix things up a little if I ever join you guys in one of those games. I'll pull out the Disney set. I'll pull out the old classic sets. And then I'm cracking up because the bronze, what was it? The bronze brass question came up in about 5 different variations. It was, what do you call it when copper mixed with zinc? What do you call it when copper mixed with tin? What are the 2 main ingredients of bronze? What are the 2 main ingredients in brass? And I'm cracking up because, hey, Silent, what's good, my friend? Yeah, we're doing the list tonight. It is Wednesday night. So you are here with plenty of time tonight, my friend. You are here with plenty of time tonight. But yeah, I actually try to, this is one of those things I collect is Trivial Pursuit sets. So I actually have the Disney version. I have the Disney for Kids version somewhere. But yeah, just so you guys know, just to show you how much of a trivia nut I am. Let's see, time the game. It's like one of those games you guys will never get your hands on. I collect trivia cards for me. What else is in my collection here? 20th anniversary of Trivial Pursuit. But yeah, this is one of those things where my wife hates me because I collect them, and I won't tell you guys, or I'll tell you guys now. I steal a lot of my questions out of those games. For instance, I am working on the 1 versus 100 game. So this is basically nothing but 1 versus 100 cards. Trivia questions. It's one of those where it's easier to pull them off of real things. Port favor. I like that one. Silent, it is very, very choppy. The audio is working. The video, it's a lot of drop frames. The audio should be working. The video is really bad. Because I already tried to do, I actually rebooted the PC before I do the stream. just to reset the lease on the internet router, and it's been bad all day. It's actually been bad for me kind of pretty much all week. It's been kind of bad for me pretty much all week. But yeah, that's what I personally collect. That's one reason I always love doing trivia shows. Whoop. That's what I just said, Joda. The video is bad. The audio should be working. At least that's what I've been told. The audio's working, the video is not working. Now, if the audio's bad as well, then I'm going to apologize. Like I said, I just got this funny feeling Twitch has thrown that latency thing in. And if they've thrown that latency thing in, I think everybody's getting hit by it. Or it could just be that I just have a crappy internet tonight. Audio is freezing up from time. I'll probably have to do a whole hard reset on the PC later. I'll probably have to do a whole PC reset later, and not just a soft boot. So yeah, it probably means we'll have to hold off on testing. I'm throwing things now. Damn it. I'll have to hold off on testing the Shafted game, and pray that maybe after the 4th it'll get better. That's what I'm gonna pray. Hello, Equinox. How are we doing, my friend? Yeah, I was just telling DJ. Joe had me cracking up last night. I totally lost it. But yeah, for those of you guys that don't know, like I said, I just figured this is trivia show-off night. We actually have junior trivia. And the scary part is I could, if I pull out all my trivia stuff, I will be here pulling out trivia stuff for. I'll do it during the next list. I'll do it during the next list. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, the timer has gone off. Ah, damn! It's like still 50% drop frames. Ugh. That's weird. It's like it went from 70 to 50 all of a sudden. And I'm going to say this is probably the worst drop frame rate or connectivity rate I've ever had. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, because nobody got number 10, we do not give it away. We do not give clues or anything of that sort. Somebody said 4-hitter. The 4-hitter, I think, came from Delve. Delve, you were close. You were on the right track for 4-hitter. But I actually had the term 4-bagger for a slang term for a home run in baseball. But I will say, you guys got the one I thought was going to be the hard one. I thought Get the 411 was going to be the one that nobody was going to get. And then Delve just 411. I love you too, Delby. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, so again, the only one you guys are hoping there's nothing behind is 4-bagger. Because if it's behind 4-bagger, there is nobody gets what's behind it. So what we're going to do, as we always do, is we remove that one first. And the 4-bagger is absolutely blank. So nobody loses out on that one. Which means Trance had 4 seasons, Little French Lady had 4-letter word, and Delve had everything else on the board. So, with that, we got to go through Delv's list. And we're going to start with 10-4, good buddy. Let's see if I can do that in redneck tone. 10-4, good buddy. I still got the Tom Hanks thing. I can't do redneck anymore. And then Delv actually stole one from Trance. Trance had done 4x4. And Delv jumped in later with 2x4. And not there. And let's go with the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Because if Delv doesn't win something, she's going to send the 4 Horsemen after me. It's not there. Wow, Delv, 0 for 3. 0 for 3 for Delv. Well, maybe her luck will change when she gets her 4-leaf clover. Not yet. All right, how about the 4 Corners of the Earth? Wow. Delv, 0 for 5 so far. Delv, 0 for 5. Ah, there it is. Delv called me 4 Eyes. Actually got something for her. See? You guys call me names and you win stuff. See, that's how giving I am. You guys call me names and I still give away stuff to you. Alright, and with that, we finish Delvy off with the 411, which is not the vault shot. So Delv had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 items on the list, and she went 1 for 7. I am so, and it's not knocking you, Trans. I am just so hoping the vault is behind the four-letter word. Is the vault going to be opened by a non-existing 4-letter word? There it is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call pure coinkydink. That is pure coincidence. And the 4 Seasons for Trans emptied out for him. Get away from there, cat. Before I smack you down off the desk. So that means Delvy will be getting the small. And little French lady will be getting her shot at the vault. So with that, give me 1 minute, guys. Let's do that one. Why, is that one still loud? You guys gotta remember, I can't hear it. Wow, it shouldn't be, because it's like, down like at like negative 30. It's down to like negative 30 on the decibel level. Now, see, here's the thing: as I recall, and I'm gonna say this kind of like as a thing. I want to say I have never changed that ever, and that I don't think anybody said it was loud originally. Because if I recall right, I asked. If I recall, I had actually asked, and everybody's like, no, it's fine, and I never changed it. All right. All right, Miss Delvey. I'll have to go back and replay it and see what it's set up to. I have to go back and replay it and see what they're set up to on that. God, that is going to annoy the hell out of me, those drop frames. Because, like I said, I'm trying to remember why. Because, like I said, as I recall, I played them and nobody said they were. Everybody said they were fine, and I don't think I've ever changed the settings on the volume on them. I'll go back and replay them and see if I can tone them down a little bit. All right, Dell going for treasure chest 126, 30, 60, 90, 120, 125, 126 for Miss Delvey. My favorite redhead is the Tum Tum set. Black Widow, Captain America, and Thanos. Wrong door. And ironically, they're sitting right on top. So Miss Delvey will be getting the 3-piece Tum Tum set of Black Widow, Captain America, and Thanos. So those will be going out to Delvey. Ta-da! You know what it is? I probably haven't used them in so long that I've never tested it. I've never recorded what the outcome of them was. Do I have any packages going out to Delv right now? ATG, Yoda, Sea Chicken, video games. Oh, yeah, I do actually have one. So I can throw this in your envelope, my dear. So it's like, we're going to throw that in your envelope because there's Delv and Homebody. And it's like, Homebody had the one that's in there. Homebody actually won, I think Homebody won the Thor hammer. So Delv and Homebody are going Super Avengers on us today. So they're getting like an Avengers pack, apparently. So we are going to drop that in there. All right, and with that, let me jump over to the vault. All right, little French lady. Everyone is welcome to play. Yeah, the list is open to everybody, Silent. The lists are always open to everybody that's on the channel. The treasure chest, the vault, some of the games are always individuals and individuals only. You know, for a minute there, I thought it was actually going to stay up and above the 2000s. For a minute there, I thought the stream was actually working with no issues. All right, little French lady. With that, my dear, which row would you like me to pull an incorrect number from? But yeah, the lists are always open. The 4-letter word is always open. The wheel, if you call on it, if you get the one player, why is, gee, many Christmas. I swear I did not move these. Get my hostesses back where they belong. Hello, Shy. How are you doing, my dear? All right, little French lady says row number 2. All right, little French lady. So with that, I think the other 2 came off. I think. I know I hit the button. I saw something come off. I just didn't catch which one it was. So, little French lady. With that, we need a 4-digit number that you think is opening the vault today. So how'd the flag cake end out? How did the flag cake turn out? I was so busy with the cave guys that I was bouncing in. I was trying to bounce back to your shy, but I was laughing too hard and I couldn't do it. So they actually beat you yesterday. Because, like I said, the Star Wars, or the Lord of the Rings face, that was it. Lord of the Ring face from Joe had me. I was gone. Because I think I actually bounced back over to Shy Stream, and I was trying to say something, and I couldn't even bring myself to type because I was laughing so hard. All right, little French lady says the combination to the vault tonight is 4, 6, 7, 8. We plug that into our computer. We press the red button. And we find a little French lady. Did not get the vault tonight. No, I'm serious, man. He had me in his... And like I said, you just have to go back, find the question about the elves and the dwarves. And it was... I lost it. I totally lost it. It was... I was behind it because I knew the chat was lagging, so I was like, I wasn't saying much. But the moment that face came up, she's getting those questions, and it was... I was gone. I was totally... I'm still laughing because I can still picture the face. I was totally gone at that point. I really was. All right, so the vault is still closed, but you guys are going to get another shot at it here very, very shortly. Because again, whoop, not the 4-letter word. All right, just to show you guys real quick, if I have it open. No, I do not have it open yet. I'm just going to show you guys. This is the one I'm working on. Bear with me 1 minute, because I do have to get it. I haven't even set this up. I literally started on this today. And that's what it's up to at the moment. This is one of those games I just started it today. Gameplay wise, it's ready. I am still trying to figure out how to have players shaft other players. That's the one thing I'm still trying to debug, or well, I won't even say debug. It's one of those few things where I've got it, but I don't have a function for it yet. Where's my hostess? We're gonna move my hostess out of the way. But yeah, I actually put this together in about 9 hours. 9 hours. So I like how it looks for the most part. It's a little simplistic. There we go. That actually looks good. But this is the one I'm working on. So like I said, if you guys haven't, and I don't think you guys can actually read it. Let me change one thing here. There. It is legible. Like I said, right now the stream is too wishy-washy for me to really run with this tonight. But what I will do, just so you guys have a prep for it, bear with me, I'm going to move one question just so I have it somewhere that I can use this, so you guys can see an example of the questions for this, because I don't want to use my first. I love my first question on this game. So this is going to be my throwaway question, just so you know. So what it will be is it'll be a six-player game. You can't see anything? Is it still being choppy? Is it still chopping up pretty bad? So let's just load this up real quick, and we will just put, and I'll just put some names in here. Let's see, we'll put silent. Oop, if I can type. Little French lady. Yeah, I figured as much. Hey, CHG, what's good? We'll put Equinox. Let's just do Equinox. We'll do CHG. Yeah, like I said, I figured it's going to be. That's one reason I'm not testing this tonight. Because it is, like I said, my network is going slap happy. Okay, so basically what you have is 6 players, and it starts with you'll have to do red claiming the wheel spin. All right, so red getting the wheel spin. And with that, Mr. Red Walrus spins the wheel for plus. So red gets his 50 whammies back. Red getting his 50 whammies back on the board. Oh, let me go do it the right way, because I hate doing it through the command, because I never know when the command actually behaves. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Mr. Red Walrus. 232. Okay. We're gonna try it through this and make sure it works. And I think it's add points, right? No, it won't let me do that. It will not let me do that through there. Damn. Alright, so it should give you your points back shortly, Red. You were close, though, to the whammies being gone. That much I did see. So, basically what it does for this game And like I said, I apologize if it's blurry. Like I said, my network is just up and down, up and down, up and down. It'll be 6 players. So, for instance, let's just say it's Silent, Little French Lady, Equinox, Cave House Gang, Walrus, and Shy. You guys would all be told your first instructions is you get to start with anywhere from 0 to 200, or I should say from 1 to 200 points. You guys have to tell me how many points you want. But whoever has the most points, whoever picks the highest number of points, is automatically eliminated. So you can shaft yourself if you get, you say, too high. That would be done through the whisper command. That'll be done through whispers. And that's another reason I'm not doing it right now is because I don't have the web page up. So let's just say, for instance, and I'm just going to pick some numbers at random. So if I give you the high one, it's not that I don't like you, it's just an example. Let's see, we'll go that. 105. Say Walrus went 140 and Shy went 125. All right, and what we would do is we would reveal your opening bets, and you would start off with this many points. So Walrus basically said, I want to start with 140. Problem is, Walrus picked the high number, so Walrus is automatically out. He's the first one in, he's the first one gone. What happens next is we reset the board, and whoops, and I just screwed that up. Damn it. All right, let me put some numbers back in here. All right, and we would basically move all your bets up to your points line, and you would make a bet, or you put one single bet in on how much each question is going to be for you. And again, this will be through whispers. So let's just say Silent says I'm betting 20 points on every question. Little French Lady says 10 points on every question. Equinox says 15. Cave House says I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to say 85. And Shy says, well, I'm going to do at least 3 questions, so 40. All right. So once your bets are in, we would actually reveal the bets, and that basically says every question that you correctly answer, you get that many points. And what we would do is we would show you guys the first half of the first question. Well, actually, we would show you the first half of the question. This is where I've got to work whether or not I'm going to do UK version or Australian version. Because in the Australian version, whatever you bet is that for the whole round. The UK version, you bet for every question. So I got to work this out. I have to decide which way it's going to go because, like I said, it's going to be one way or the other. So the question basically starts, who founded Kentucky? That's all you know. That's the first half of the question. And like I said, we'll just assume these are the bets that are put in after you've seen that. And then we would show you the second half of the question, who founded Kentucky Fried Chicken? And then it's basically, right now, it's the Australian version. So again, remember that. So it's the Australian version, so it's basically a race between the 5 players that are still in the game. If they get it wrong, they lose their bet. And let's just say Little French Lady got it wrong, since she's Canadian. And let's say Shy, since she's the chef, got it right. That's how the points would be set. It will be based on, and what it will be who founded Kentucky Fried Chicken? Harlan Sanders. Harlan Sanders founded Kentucky Fried Chicken. And as you can see, that's question 1 of round 1. Well, every round is a random number of questions. There will be at least, since there are 5 players currently on the board in round 1, there will be at least 5 questions. There can be up to 10 questions per round. So again, that's where I'm kind of wanting to keep it Australian style. No. The answers you would be it's literally a race to give the correct answer. The answer, the bets, and the original scores will be whispers. The questions right now, because it's Australian style, will be basically fastest answer. So whoever gets it right first basically gets the points. Anybody that gets it wrong prior to the right answer loses the points. And like, I can't show any more because I have some really, so there are some questions here I really like that I don't want to show off when the network's being flaky. So what I'll do is I'll probably, after the show tonight, reboot the PC, see if that resets my network system, and I may try it then just to see what happens. Like I said, this is a brand new game. I only just found it today. And like I said, it's a UK Australian game. So after I watched 1 episode, yeah, just do a refresh, Silent, see if that gets you fixed. So after watching literally 1 episode of this show, or no, I'll take that back, 1.5 episodes, because the UK version on YouTube is only like part of it, which really got me disappointed. After watching 1.5 episodes, I literally put this together in, like I said, about 8 hours. I put this together in about 8 hours to get this working. I got a few, like I said, the one tweak I have, and again, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, is there's these shaft buttons. I have to figure out how to get it so you guys can shaft one another during the game. Sort of like the calling bullshit from the coup game yesterday. So I have to figure out how to do the shafting. That sounds wrong saying it, but I had to say it. That's the one thing I have to figure out. How could Silent go in and shaft CHG? How could Little French Lady go shaft Equinox? How could Shay go shaft Silent? It's the one thing I haven't figured out gameplay-wise. There's a version of it in the UK version, but I can't really use it with the chat without adding a lot more buttons to the game. And I'm trying to avoid it. To me, this one looks really neat. Really, not neat, clean. I hate using the word neat. It looks really clean as is. So if I can keep it with this look, I'll be happy. So it's got one thing left. So like I said, if you guys have any ideas on how to shaft the other players during the game, I am more than willing to listen. Because like I said, I don't like the UK shaft instructions. I have no idea what that noise was. I have no idea what the Australian version has for shafting because they never used it. You Australians are just too damn nice. You know that, right, Jax? And Aussie Summer, I think you're still here. So, like I said, this is one I got to work on. This is one I have to work on. So, like I said, if you guys have any suggestions on how to shaft another player during the game, let me know. And we'll see if we can work it in. It's the only thing I have left to do for this game. If I can get that, this game is ready to go. This one is ready to go. So basically, this is 8 hours to put together and 50 questions. Oh, it's fireworks. Oh, no wonder my dog came downstairs. He's scared of fireworks. So it's like 50 questions max. So I'm really liking this one. The next one, like I said, I want to work on is a variation of another one I just saw today. It's called the Bank Job. Um, like I said, that one I think they took some of my ideas from. I would say they took some of my ideas from if they didn't put the game out in 2014. Because I have actually done a bank job type game, or I've shown one off. I never really did much with it, but that's on my new list. Um, it's amazing. It's like I had never seen these games before today, and now I want them. I want them. I want to run them. 10 bits equals one shaft. No. It's more along the lines of how do you shaft them during the gameplay? That's the part I'm trying to figure out. Like, for instance, in Coup yesterday, when you guys called bullshit on somebody having a certain character, that's a shaft because it's like, you're not going to do this because you don't have this. I can't do it like that, but it's going to work. I want something along that principle. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. For instance, one of the things I thought about was I'm going to do this real quick because, and like I said, at some point it's like everybody gets the same set of points, so it's kind of like, I don't know. So let's just say Silent was chosen and lost out. Then everybody gets the points. They do a new bet based on the new point total, and then it goes on. But it's the one spot where it's like, how do I get it so Equinox can shaft shy during a game? And it's like, I can't do, what's that music from? That music is from To Tell the Truth, Red. That is To Tell the Truth. And I'm sitting there thinking about it while I'm doing this, and I can't come up with it. I just can't picture a way to do a shaft here. Because it would be a one-time only option. I'm going to come up with something, and like I said, if you guys come up with an idea, let me know. And if it can work in, I will do that. I will come up with something. It's there on the tip of my tongue, and I don't know what it's going to be. But yeah, like I said, right now it looks really sweet. It looks clean. I love how clean it looks. The colors are vibrant enough where reading it is not going to be a problem. Yeah, but then the problem is, Walrus, after each round, everybody basically resets to what the pardon me what the top score is. Everybody basically resets to what the top score is because that's what your best player earns you. So yeah, like I said, I'm gotta come up with something. I thought about a lockout, but I don't like the lockout idea because if it gets down to like the last round and there's only 2 players left and you still haven't used your shaft, you lock them out for the round, you're going to win. So it's like, if you get all the questions right. So like I said, I got to come up with something for that. So that's the one I'm actually working on now. The one that I actually just finished, and I'm going to show this since I just finished it. I actually just finished Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And I am shooting myself because I had the file and it was right there in front of me. And it's one of those where the light bulb goes off and it's like, this is how you make something work. Sort of like my countdown game. I've been trying to figure out how to do the countdown game for ages. And one day I'm driving down the road and it was, oh, all I have to do is this. Well, that's what happened with Millionaire. Millionaire. Was the same principle. The trick to Millionaire is this is going to be limited to the one-player game. So this is one of those that if it comes up on the wheel, this will be one of the big ones for the wheel. And basically what it will be is you get whammies, a wheel spin, a wheel spin, vault guesses, a small prize, and if you can get all the way to the top, an actual large prize. As you guys, and I'm not happy with the prize order at the moment, but right now this is the fairest I think I could come up with. Was basically the first 4 questions are whammies. The next 4 or 5 questions will be wheel spins, then a small prize, a vault guess, and so on and so forth. I'm trying to remember if I have a spare question on this to show off or not. I don't think I have a spare question on this to show off. Let me look. Actually, yeah, I do. I can rearrange this real quick. Bear with me. This is one, and I will show you guys what I've been busting my butt to get working correctly. Alright, so you guys are only going to see one quote-unquote question for this. Just to let you guys know. There will only be one question for this, and it's not even really a question. Alright, so let's just say DJ is playing. DJ will get the... Hopefully it'll work like it's supposed to. There we go. It will pull up question number 1 and give you the 4 choices down at the bottom. And it does have... Come on, mouse, start working. It does have an Ask the Audience. It does have 50-50. And Phone a Friend will be basically the chat. Phone a Friend will be the chat. So as you can see, 69% of the people said it was the answer to question 4, which is blank, is A3. 16% said it was A4, B, A2, and 12% said it was A1. Now, just to show you guys what I really had been busting my butt on to get this to work, I don't have a reset, so I have to hope it does this. No, it doesn't do it that way. I gotta restart it. Oh, why is it not doing that? Hold on. I don't have a reset in this yet, but I will show you guys. No. Hide those. Alright, now just to show you guys, this is the part that was driving me nuts. The hard part was if you mix your options. So it's basically, we load up the next question, which again is the same question, and you will see in a minute it should shuffle them around. There we go, it shuffled them around. The hard part of this was doing 50-50 and then doing the Ask the Audience. That was taking me forever to get that little bug fixed. Because I was doing 50-50 and it would still pick option D, the fourth one, and would still put a number down there. And I was going stir crazy trying to get it not to do that. It looks like I do have to fix one bug in this, which won't be a problem to fix. But yeah, this will be one of those one-player games. I can't show it off because again, my questions are in a certain order right now. Now, my question was that music, was the new question music loud or not? Because if it was, then I got to figure out why the TV speaker is not as loud as the computer. I got to figure that out. So yeah, like I said, this was the one I actually sat down, not yesterday, but Monday, and just basically finished. But yeah, I love the fact I got the background music working. I love the fact that the music for the new question works. For whatever reason, that was a pain in the butt, and it shouldn't have been. But we got it, so I'm a very happy camper on that one. So yeah, like I said, that one's done. Like I said, Shafted is done. And then and like I said, and then there are ones that just basically you do, and you wonder why you did them. Let's see if I can get this in here. So yeah, bear with me a second. This is a blank screen, I know. And I pretty much stopped on this one because I was so disappointed in how it was turning out that this is one I actually kind of, like I said, I stopped on just because I was doing it in my head and I was finding it boring, slow, and ugly. Yeah, give me 1 minute. So this is the Whew game, and this is one I got to work on to try to improve it. But it's basically a game of dumb statements, and you replace it with the correct one. So that one I've got to work on. It's got a long ways to go. Like I said, I do a self practice with just myself, and it's horrible. It really is horrible. It does not translate well to a chat game. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are going to get back over to our list tonight. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for list number 2. And for list number 2 of the evening, I stuck with the 4th of July theme. And the scary part is, I've got a feeling some of you that have been with me are going to remember this. I don't know if I have the same answers in here as I had the last time I did them. So for list number 2, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for 10 items that are found in a picnic basket. We are looking for 10 items that are found in a picnic basket. And oh, who gave Let's see. I saw one. Hold on. Who gave it to me? Shy gave me beer. And I marked it as either or. Bread, cheese, napkins is number 6 for Shy as well. Peanut butter and jelly. Ah, damn. Shy's just running. Shy's pulling a Delph. She's running away with this one so far. Silverware, forks, knives for bleach. Silverware, utensils, cups, cheese, severed head. Okay, Mr. Pesci. Apple sandwich plates. Let me go pull chatbot up so I can keep up with everything now. There we go. So we are looking for 10 things that you would find in a picnic basket. Dessert. Condiments. Oh, somebody did say one. Who said bread first? Shy said bread first. Tablecloth. All right, Delby, have yourself a good one, my dear. And I will drink more wine just for you tonight. Peanut butter jelly chips. Cookies. Contraceptives. Yeah, it was that kind of picnic party, yeah. So we are looking for 5 more things you might find in a picnic basket. I'm sitting there looking real quick. So you gotta think a little out of the ordinary. I will say that. Flowers, but only a little. No cups. We drink our wine straight from the bottle, Shy. Or our beer straight from the bottle. Or can. USB charger. Well, like I said, if it's that kind of picnic, then no, it's not out of the ordinary. Ow. Bear with me, guys. Drop that. A lighter, a fruit. No, because what was it? I had a friend. He would actually go picnic by himself, and he actually told me about this. In order to see the girls at the park, and if he was by himself, he would convince them to come over and see him or sit down with him. Of course, I think he was like a lot cuter than a lot of me. Gumbo, are you terrified of the fireworks? I think he is. Binoculars. Believe it or not, I think binoculars were actually on a... Because I was doing some perusing. I always do some perusing just to see how my mind works when I'm putting these lists together. And believe it or not, there was a website that said one of the things you should put in there is binoculars. And I was like, really? A trench coat with nothing on it. Try to make sure I didn't miss one of the obvious ones. Nope, I don't see it. Are there any I will say there are no recreational items on here. I will say, just to let you guys know, 2 of them, somebody gave me a category for, or a generic term for, and 2 of them have not been mentioned yet. 2 of them, somebody gave me a general category for, and 2 of them have not been mentioned. Actually, 3 of them have not been mentioned. I still gotta convince Bubbles to let me take the pumpkin pie out of the freezer. I want pumpkin pie. It's been sitting in there for like a month and a half. Red Solo Cup, not there. Board games, not there. A bologna sandwich. I do ham. That's mine, ham. You give me a ham. You guys ever remember the Dagwood comic with the sandwiches that were like this tall? That would be me. It would be this much bread, and then the meat and the cheese and everything else would fill up the rest of it. So we are looking, ladies and gentlemen, for 5 things left that you might put or find in a picnic basket. Oh, Laura's taking number 9, the bug spray. Bug spray definitely goes in my picnic basket. Definitely. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's because if I don't, she gets eaten by everything. Mosquitoes, flies, bees, she attracts them all. Nope, not soda. So again, somebody gave me, and I will tell you, somebody gave me a category that 2 of these items fit in. The other 2 have not been mentioned yet. The other 2 have not been mentioned yet. Nope, not juice, not Coke, not Pepsi, not a Capri Sun. Dr. Pepper. That would be me. Dr. Pepper and RC. Nope, no spoons, no forks. Paper plates, not there. A spoon, a spork. There was one answer somebody gave that was too long. There was one answer somebody gave that was too long because it results in an entirely different thing. And there go more bottle rockets. The worst thing about living around here is trying to decipher between the bottle rockets and the people that are shooting the guns in the air. And yes, they do that around here. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to List Wits, the one, the only live interactive game show where you are the contestants. We are not a trivia show. We are not a quiz show, even though they are a big part of what we do. We are a throwback to some of your favorite TV game shows. The list is actually thanks to what used to be on ITV Play in England, and what did they call it? What did GSN call theirs? Play Nation, where we would come up with a list of 10 items that fit the topic that's on the board. 10 items you would find in a picnic basket. I like the umbrella one. I like the umbrella one. All right, so again, somebody gave me an answer of 2 words that was 1 word too long. I will say that. One person gave me a category of an answer really early. There we go, bleach. We were looking for pepper. Just plain, simple pepper. I couldn't take Dr. Pepper because that's a different thing than pepper. Oh, bleach on a roll. Bottle opener. You gotta have the bottle opener, especially if you have the wine. Alright, so what are we down to? We are down to 2 items. Now, I told you guys that 2 and 5 fit a certain category. So you kind of know what category number 5 is. And nobody's given me number 10. Nobody's given me number 10. So you know you should know what type of item number 5 is. Oh, Equinox taking mustard. Damn it, Pen. Somebody had said condiments earlier. I couldn't take condiments because I had everything listed specifically. So we got the condiments off the board. Number 10 is the only one that is left. And I will tell you guys, number 10 is edible. Number 10 is edible. See, I figured mustard would have been one of the first ones to come off. Just because everybody needs mustard on a hot dog, right? So number 10 is something that is edible, that will be found in a picnic basket. God, that sucks. It's like 50%. It's actually come down from 70 to 50% drop frames. That is horrible. It's like I'm almost up to 100,000 drop frames tonight. I never hit that many drop frames in a 3-hour show. Ever, never, ever, never. All right, so number 10 is definitely something edible. How do I do this without giving it away? How do I do this without giving it away? It should be. I'm gonna say number 10 should be a part of any picnic. But that's me. Number 10 should be part of any picnic's delicacies. But I am very, very. I'm a sucker for this. I'm a sucker for number 10. Uh, not tortilla chips, not soup. Think of it as I don't know if I want to use. I don't know if I want to say that or not. Equinox, you're on the right track. Equinox is heading on the right track. There we go. Shy jumping in and stealing it at the last minute. You don't have potato salad in your picnic basket? I'm not coming to your picnic. Plain and simple. If there's no potato salad, it ain't a picnic. I'm a sucker for potatoes, mashed potatoes, potato salad, whether you do it with mustard or the mayonnaise version. I like my starches. It's just me. I'm selfish like that. So we had, how we doing, Miss Breezy? What is good? How you doing, darling? So we had knives, pepper, alcohol, buns or bread, mustard, paper towels or napkins, a bottle opener, trash bags, bug spray, and potato salad. That's right. Well, this is how bad it is. If Bubbles goes to a chicken restaurant like Church's, KFC, or one of those, I have one set of instructions for her. She either brings me two of the large things of mashed potatoes, or two of the large things for potato salad, or one of each, because it's like chicken and the vegetables and the potato salad and the mashed potatoes. I go through that like in a heartbeat. All right, so that went to Shy. So let's see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. We have Shy with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walrus got bug spray. I don't know why I wrote bug spray down. So Walrus with 1. Who got knives? Who got knives? I can't read my handwriting. That's what I'm asking. I think Bleach got knives. Usually I can read my handwriting when I'm doing this. I'm still laughing about the contraceptives one. I'm laughing about the contraceptives one. Alright, so Bleach with 3, Shy with 5, Walrus with 1, and Equinox with 1. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out who's getting the vault and who is getting the second small prize of the night. Alright, we're going to start with Shy since she had the most. And just because I'm enjoying my wine, we're going to get it. Homemade sex toys. Oh. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I had to say it just once. They'll know. They'll know who that comment was meant for. Oh, nothing in the alcohol. And yes, that is why I do inside jokes very often. Past game, Walrus. It was a past game. Actually, it was a recent game, too. It was actually a recent game, too. Let's see. We're going to go with Shy's potato salad. Not there. Alright, we got to do one more for Shy. Let's go with buns and bread. Is it buns and bread? It is not on buns and bread. All right, that means we turn our attention to bleach. Who gave us the first one to come off the board, I think, which was knives. And it is the last one to get anything behind it. All right, so we're down to Shy and Bleach. 2 chances. Walrus and Equinox with 1 chance each. Let's go with Shy's trash bags. Oh, no cleanup for Shy on aisle 2. And Bleach went with the spicy stuff, the pepper. And Bleach will be getting a shot at the vault for the salt and pepper. Alright, and because of that Bleach, we got to go check bottle opener. Come on, mouse. No small prize for Bleach, which means it is down to a 33 1/3 and .3333333. Damn it, there's another 33 joke waiting to be made. I can't do it. I already did. I already said the homemade sex toys. We'll leave the 33.333331 out of it for now. And we're gonna go with the Knucklehead. Is it bug spray? It is not bug spray, which means the small prize will either be going to Equinox, exactly, Cave House. It was just sitting there waiting to be made. I'm like, nope, I already did the homemade sex toys joke. I can't do the 33 joke. Is it Shy and the paper towels or Equinox and the mustard? It is Equinox and the mustard. So Equinox will be getting the small prize. Ta-da. Wah, wah, wah. Now that's going to come up on the vault. I just have a feeling we're going to get that sound again on the vault. So Equinox will be getting the small, and Bleach will be getting a shot at the vault here in 1 second. Let's see which one I have open. Actually, I have both of them open still. Okay, cool. So we are going to start with the treasure chests. Alright, so Delve took, I think, 142 off. Alright, Equinox, whenever you are ready, my friend, we just need a number between 1 and 171. Red says everybody robs him, though. Red says everybody robs him. Red and Twisty are always the ones that says rigged. Besides which, Red's a knucklehead. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what he says. Alright, Equinox going with number 58, 45, 50, 55, 56. Damn it. My mouse is acting up too. In treasure chest number 58 for Equinox is the Barrel of Monkeys. Equinox will be getting, ta-da. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are so many in-jokes right now I have to use with the Cave House crew that I can't do it. Who was it that said one monkey was one too many? I think it... So, oh, wait a minute. I'm going to show it through the damn microphone, not the camera. I'm losing it. So we have the Barrel of Monkeys for Equinox. It is still completely wrapped. It has never been opened, and I can still hear it. But yeah, it was funny because, like, that's an in-joke I can tell. they're doing Trivial Pursuit, and there's a question that comes up about some George. And he turns into Curious George, and somewhere along the lines it turns into monkeys and too many monkeys, and one monkey is more than enough monkeys, and it just took a life of its own. It really did. All right, so Equinox gets the Barrel of Monkeys, which is definitely more than one. That was it. Georgia Third's nickname. That was the one. All right, so Equinox. If Patrick says one was too many, I remember that. So Equinox, I will need your mailing address. I have your name right there. You can send it to me through Whispers, through YouTube messages, whatever. But I will put this back in the winning pile. And I was trying to see if I had a small box to drop this one in real quick. I think I left that box upstairs though, that I was going to use. Probably use one of my pop boxes to hold it, I think. So that goes. Come on, open up drawer. There we go. That goes next to Bleach's pile of stuff. Like I said, I will be so glad when I get this job so I can actually start shipping packages out. That is like my nightmare, is trying to get 23 packages sent out that I'm like been sitting on for like 2 months. You don't feel safe? Well, basically, I promise nobody sees it. Nobody sees it except me. It basically goes into the records, and that's it. Yeah. All right. So with that, we turn our attention over to Bleach. And Bleach, it is time for you, my friend, to take a shot at the vault. Oh, wait. So if people know the stream and they hang around, you worry about them. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. It really does. It's like that. It's that twisted logic that does work. All right, Bleach. So with that, which row would you like me to pull an incorrect number from? That twisted logic works. It really does. Now, first things first, Bleach. We got to remove an incorrect number. Which row do you want me to pull a bad number from? We got the orange row, row 1. Row 2 is the white row. Row 3 is the blue row. And row 4 is the green row. All right, we are going to remove from row 3 the 3. So 6391 is still a valid number if you want to use it. 6391 is still a valid number if you want to use it. All right, he's going to stick with it. I don't blame you. Like I said, fatality learned the hard way. Changing numbers in midstream is not always a good thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we put 6391 into the vault combination. We press the red button and... There's your wah, walrus. It is not 6391. That is not the combination, which means the vault is still closed. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up tonight. It is going on 10 o'clock. I got to start getting used to keeping semi-normal hours. I have no idea who's on, so I cannot do any hosting right now because I don't have my webpage up. Because, like I said, my internet is being a pain in the ass. And it was kind of a test to see if it actually kept the network up when I shut the page down. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have been here before, thank you for coming back. Those of you that have never been here before, I hope we did a little education and entertainment at the same time. We will be back on Saturday. I may try to test, I'm going to use the word may. I may try to test the Shafted game tomorrow. No guarantee, or Friday, one of the two. No guarantees. If not, I probably will, Friday, I might do some old school gaming. Again, next week, starting next week, I actually have to do my job. I actually have a job, yay. So my schedule will be changing. I promise to let you guys all know what that's going to be. Keep an eye out on the Twitter account in particular. That's probably the first place I'll put it. And then do it along everywhere else. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, Equinox, like I said, just give me your mailing address and I will get that stuff out to you as soon as I can. It may be, these packages may start going out first or second week of August, maybe. A couple of the smaller ones might go out a little bit sooner. Nope, the answer is not 42, Walrus. The answer to that puzzle is not 42. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we always do to wrap things up, as we always tell you guys, you can exercise the body. That's a fantastic thing to do. It's the right thing to do. It's a healthy thing to do. But if you don't exercise the gray cells, the rest of it is just a piece of machinery that's got no engine to it. This is the best engine you got in the universe. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wish you guys a good night, and we will definitely see you on Saturday. Hopefully we will see you guys tomorrow or Thursday. Please make sure you check out Cooking with Shy. Make sure you check out Twisted Sense, Cave House Gamers, Singing Gamer, Nerdy Effect, Lethal. Who else am I forgetting? Probably a few other guys I'm forgetting. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good night, and we will see you guys in the very near future.